The film is about a group of deep sea researchers and miners and developers, people that are at a kind of substation at the bottom of the ocean doing drills and picking up data and doing all this research, and just out of the blue one day they're totally knocked back by a giant earthquake.
We are not prepared for it. My character is brushing her teeth and barefoot. We're not going into battle. We're not on a mission. We are truly caught unawares in a sort of tragedy. And to see the way that people show their true colors and who they really turn out to be in trauma is interesting.
You're immediately thrown into the mess of people running, and there are water pipes blowing out, and whole sections of the station are collapsing from the pressure. It doesn't let up. It goes like that. It goes like that all the way through.
There's a ton of different things hitting our cast during the movie. Most of the problems early on are just environmental problems. But then as things go along, some of those issues start to become questionably, are they environmental problems, or is there something else out there?
Gotta get to the station.
How will we even get there?
We walk.
We're just gonna walk with insufficient oxygen across the bottom of the ocean.
You don't know what's out there.
Worst idea ever.
Underwater is a movie at the bottom of the ocean, but we're not really at the bottom of the ocean. So we're using a ton of technologies to get there. Special effects, visual effects, you name it. If there's effects, it's in it.
Unlike doing a lot of green screen work, we did a lot of this kind of like black screen work where it's just the set is just kind of plunged into kind of darkness with specific lighting, you know, schemes kind of drawn up. But for the most part, you're just out there on kind of a dark stage.
What was so cool was with our Drive for Wet, we were able to shoot in the dark and use volumetric sort of scanning, if you will, to achieve this look, which is a process of putting a tiny bit of atmosphere around the actors and letting their flashlights, you know, go move through these tiny bits of particles that we're actually putting in the room. And then later we measure that and we know about the density to which the water should be moving around them through their movements and the way their flashlights are moving through the scene. And what's so exciting about that is it enables the actors to actually be in the space, in the dark, only seeing what their flashlights see, and really feeling like they're there.
There are elements of sensory deprivation to it. Sometimes our lights go out, you know, sometimes the space is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and we can't see anymore. And there's a great fear of the unknown, what's outside of the pod, what's outside of the station.
What was that?
Turn your lights off.
The pressure down there combined with the temperature means that only very, very strange things live down there. That's such a mental challenge as well as a physical challenge, to just walk off into the nothingness.
The film's nerves are very close to the surface. You're not outside of that experience, you're very much inside of it. And I know that that's like a goal that a lot of filmmakers have with movies like this, but this one feels very much under the skin. It feels too close. It feels like, please give us some breathing room, but there just isn't any room for that.
Anytime I catch a frame of the movie, like anytime I see a playback on a monitor, like it's wild. I think that from the minute it starts, it's just kind of like, you know, buckle yourself in and take off.
All of it was like a test. I'm not curious about stuff I know about. I'm curious about stuff I don't know about. And so this was appropriately, unknowably uncomfortable.